So let's just really take note of. I mean, I supposedly slept a lot last night. Look at that, and I didn't drink any coffee. But let's just keep making note of my hair, cause she won't stop. She won't stop cutting my hair. And I'm gonna say this for the record. I have no interest in cutting any more of my hair right now. You know? I did that second haircut. I did the first haircut when I shaved all over here and I kept it long, and then she just kept cutting it and cutting it and cutting it, and she kept cutting it down the middle. So it just was looking weird. So I finally just, like, I literally went like this. I was standing outside, just taking the dogs for a walk. I literally went like this, and then took some scissors and went like that. And see, if that's what I did, then all this hair shouldn't be that much shorter. See how much more hair I have left still? Like, it shouldn't be all that much shorter. It should be all, because that's all I did. Was I went like this, and then I went like that. You know? And she'll keep cutting it. And you guys have to, I mean, whoever the fuck, if this is at least documentation, have to be able to see. Like, she thinks she's slick. She thinks she's all these things. My hair is never naturally parted down the middle. But it keeps, because that's where she likes to cut it, because then it gets really thin over here and it looks goofy, and I can't make it look cute and or even look decent. I'm not even trying to look cute. I'm just trying to look decent, you know? And she knows that, just because it matters in life. That's why. But yeah, she's just thinning out. Anyways, how many fucking people are good with this? Like, seriously, like, you guys have no clue, like, how many people are fucking good with torturing my fucking animals to death. To death. And then raping, and so, I mean, my anus is bleeding again today. So, and for the amount of soreness that I feel, I know that she was all over me last night. So. Sorry, babe. But yeah. And I was talking about demons, and I was thinking to myself, God, it's so sore. That thing, whatever it is. I was thinking about how, so I looked it all up, and it's like, okay, a lot of people believe in demons, especially religious people. So what's the solution? And it literally talked about how you have to let them into your life. And didn't I just make a video about that where I was saying, like, I opened this door by getting really upset that day and talking shit, and the guy on the other side of the fence that lived at Mark and Nathalie Walker's house, apparently I think they just sold that house like a couple years ago. But yeah, and by the way, a friend of mine kind of looked into him and said that, yeah, he wasn't a good guy. He had like a criminal record or something like that. I'm not really exactly sure, so don't quote me on that. But I can't see anything. Anyhow, I can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, about the evil stuff and the demon stuff. So yeah, you literally have to open the doors to it. I can't get over how creepy that that mom and daughter were. I mean, they just look like that. I think their face was like halfway in between like a normal face and then the demon face from that movie with the Devil's Advocate, you know, where they like morph in the mirror, like Charlize Theron loses her mind because she starts seeing them and stuff, and whew, it's really potent over here. Anyhow, they actually look like that. Crazy. but saying that there were demons and they were for real and stuff, then and dude, I'm just as like, what? Okay. But saying they were for real and stuff and everything, then of course the government wouldn't help me, because of course the government is filled with fucking demons. I mean, think about it. Every government will be. It's not like the United States would be the only ones. So, I don't know. And then all this stuff coming out about the aliens on, like, online, and the government's releasing stuff about aliens, and it's like, what? I mean, I've personally never felt like that's off the table or whatever, but I also, it's just another thing that I don't want to think about because I don't have any knowledge of it. I don't know what the fuck it means. I don't know what the fuck you would do about it. I don't know. I don't know if they're nice. I don't know if they're bad. I don't know if they're... It definitely makes you feel like the government knows a hell of a lot more. Wouldn't that be weird if, like, life was really a lot more like just like the movies? Anyhow, ancient times, from looking all that stuff about demons and stuff, ancient times really did... I mean, people really believed in demons. You know? And they really did. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe that was all just very true, and and yeah. Well, at some point, society, like, myth made it into more of a myth in order to function. Because how hard would it be to function in life if you were like me, worried that there's actual demons out there, like, that could fucking come into your place and drug and rape you and sodomize you and torture you. I think people would die. People would get shot. People would be freaking out. They'd wonder if this person is a demon. People would, you know, lose their shit. So if it were true, I mean, I guess the government wouldn't help me. I mean, they have to know. There's just no way, and there's too many people that know. I've gone to too many places. They have to know. So and I know they're watching, so it's like, I mean, I kind of actually felt the other day when I was out at the other Airbnb thing, and I had just gotten up, and I had taken the dogs, and we were just all dazed and confused, standing out there like, bleh, you know, getting oxygen in our bodies, and and one little plane flew up ahead. And, you know, don't trust me on the fact that I didn't jump to, oh, look, planes, it must be that. You know, I really didn't. It was only because on the audio in Hawaii, every time they were in my house, I could hear the planes on the audio. And it just became really, like, you know. So then I started being more more cognizant of it. Anyhow, in that moment, I thought to myself, hey, you know what? You know what's a total real possibility? Is that they're actually helping them. Because I've had that thought before. Where it's like, because there have been times where I tried to stay up and try to catch them and, like, be able to fight being raped and sodomized, you know? And I'll hear the planes. I'll hear the fucking planes. And, I don't know, my instinct's always been that they're actually, not always, but at times, sometimes I've been like, oh yay, they're here to help me. But there have been times where I've been like, I wonder if they're, like, helping them. You know, like, they want to make sure that I don't wake up, that there isn't a big scene, and if there is one, that they'll be able to, you know, fuck it up. I don't know. But that's what I thought. I mean, it's definitely hard if you go down that road. It's like, it's kind of a rabbit hole, right? I mean, how many things has the US government done? Sorry, the skin, like, starts to, like, you know, it's just irritating. I've got, like, dead, huge chunks of skin, like, peeling off all over my fingers. But the US government definitely, I mean, how many times have we figured out that they're fucked up and they've done fucked up shit, and, like, that governments just in general are super fucked up, and I don't know. It just would be kind of crazy to, like, you know, figure that out. So she's just fucking, she's leaving me with no hair. She's leaving me with no fucking hair because she's such a fruitcake. So take note of how much hair I have right now. Take note of it. Because I can go like this and feel like half the amount of hair that was in this space. You know, see, it always goes like this. Because she likes doing that. She likes taking this and parting it and then going right down the middle. And then going like this and doing that. Same shit. So, she's such a lunatic. I'm hearing noise next door. And they'll probably say I'm being loud. And it's like, no, I'm not being loud. There's no way they were going to plan to have like a big rape sodomy session here without that being part of it, because they're either going to leave me here and take the dogs out and put them into another one of these cabins, or they're going to leave the dogs here and take me out and put me somewhere else to be raped and sodomized. Anyhow, look at me. Rough, huh? Yeah. I fell asleep really early last night and woke up at about 3 or 4, just sneezing and sneezing and sneezing and sneezing and sneezing. And it was just like awful. No, I mean, like, literally I got a huge pile of Kleenex because I wouldn't stop sneezing. And it was just so thick and dank, and it was awful today. The animals were so screwed up. Hey, baby. Who does this? That's what I mean. It's like, who does this? Isn't it weird how I can accept that there's more rapists in the world than I would believe that people would just, you know, like, try to massacre these fucking animals? Are you kidding me? Fucking crazy.